The city T nad Vltavou, situated on both banks of the Vltava river at the total end of the back dam or leak, belongs to one of the oldest residents of South Czech. It has been the center of the area called Vltavotínsko for many centuries. History has gone through this area, leaving deep footsteps, now and then disrupted by time. The total impression has been created by all-powerful nature. In the heart of Vltavotínsko it has made a charming confluence of two largest Czech rivers, Vltava and Lužnice. The first reference of T nad Vltavou comes from the 11th century. There was found a Bestin residence, and close to it there was found the original settlement. The first written news confirms the existence of a settlement called Tain in 1229. There was built a castle for the protection of the town and business route on an inaccessible place over the river. Its relics, burial bridge, mounds and castle ditch can be found in the city's standstill oasis Bedřich's Orchard. There you can find one of the European rare phenomenon slewing stage of a theatre group called Vltavan. The theatre scene is regularly used during all summer time, and the romantic nature coulisses attract thousands of watchers every year. At the same time as the castle in Týn, there was found a new town centre by the bishop Tobiáš from Bechyně, situated around the Gothical church of St. Christopher. It has gained the appearance of a downhill irregular square edged by medieval town houses. Their appearance has been changed during the history many times, either thanks to the war events, fires or rebuilding, but the square has been kept as the natural center of all city till now. The eye dominance takes now Baroque church of St. James, rebuilt from the original Gothic church of St. Christopher. In its interior you can find an organ, one of the best kept Baroque instrument in Czech. The classical music lovers can hear the organ's voice from severe profession audio records during the traditional annual concerts as well. In 1699 there was built a huge residence for the Prague archbishop by the Italian architect Antonius de Alfier. The Prague archbishop was the owner of the town and the stately area. The Baroque castle has been used as a library and town museum with unique collection of rare silicate glass, South Bohemian Vltavines, and there is a nice exposition of historical puppets and other history of T nad Vltavou. The original medieval house number 37 neighboring the castle building has been adapted for the needs of a town office nowadays. The house has been the center of social life in the city since the 16th century, and at the end of the 19th century there was opened a Biedermeier dance hall with impressive wall decorations. Now the house must undergo a huge reconstruction to be used for the social events again. The Italian architect Alfieri has created the castle and beside it another town monument, cemetery church of St. Vít, the patron saint of the town T nad Vltavou. Close to it the well-known puppeteer and patriarch of a puppet show Matěj Kopecký was buried here. One of the well-known buildings of the town centre is the town hall with late Baroque fronts and Arcadian archway. It has been used for its original purpose till nowadays, to run the town. The Town Gallery Art Club, known to many art celebrities in Czech and abroad as well, has been using an interesting townhouse close to it, with rare feed room of side arcade and back part with a yard and a corridor. one of the kept historical townhouses close to the town center is the building number 225, originally the oldest school in Vltavou, found in 1798 already. In its interior there was opened an original wine cellar for the wine lovers this year. The attractive room has also been used for culture and social events. In 1947 the construction of the new building of a basic school was finished in the town part called Malá Strana. In the beginning there was running a grammar school as well. In 1973 it was moved to new room and the basic school in Malá Strana is used with 2 other school buildings in the town to fulfill the needs of general basic education. Thanks to its location, Vltavou has an undivided connection to the Vltava river. In the past it was known as the sole transship center, which was docked on the Vltava river to the country center. We can find a monument coming from this time. It is a salt keeper from 1708, situated on the left river bank. Besides salt, wood was a very important business subject. It was rafted here in late state in a so-called boats and reels since the 14th century. Vltavou was the center of the raft navigation and swimming culture up to the half of the 20th century. The river has become undivided part of the life of inhabitants here. It was the source of life and witness to the happiness and sport connected to water. There were clattering 4 wheels of a mill and of a water plant. The water energy was used by the cloth fullers and the tanyard. The clothes was washed here. The ship firms produce ships of different sizes, cows, ferry rafts and houseboats. On the Vltava river bank and on the scows were sitting fishermen, the swimming pools were full of romping children. In 1930s the canoes first appeared on the Vltava river. Close before the World War II in 1937 and 1938 the first canoeing championships took place in Vltavou. In 1949 the canoeing group was established here. Its first event was the edgy-top competition of canoes and kayaks, which attracted many new lovers and people interested in it to join the group. 1 year later the canoeing group in Teen asked for the sponsorship of a group Sokol Podolí, the best canoeing group in Czech at the time, which was the source of a big amount of world champions and Olympic Games winners. Under its sponsorship, the level of the canoeing sport in Teen started to go up quickly. The first dockyard with room for keeping ships, workshop, cloakroom and other back areas were built. The members of the canoeing group in Teen were gaining their recognition quickly and they entered the Czech top of their time. Many of them entered the nomination of Czechoslovak representations and they were able to take part in international championships. The organizers at Teen have been given the right to hold top competitions, regional and national championships and masterships. In 1960s of the 20th century, a new one-floor shipyard with modern accessories was built here. The accessories include a left chief office, a workshop, a gym, offices, a clubroom, a cloakroom and a hostel. The accessories were used by Czech representatives during their getting ready for the World Championships. Since 50s of the 20th century, the canoeing group has been called Jiskra. At first it was gym unit, since 1997 individual canoeing group. The junior members have been gaining the biggest achievements in the Republic since 90s. Their names appear in all important championships in this country and abroad as well, and they usually gain medals. The group in teen was found as one of the top 10 groups taking the best care of a canoeing youth in the Republic. Late 1980s, canoeing has gained a regulation track for international competitions thanks to the change of the project during the arrangement of the banks of the confluence of the Lužnica and Vltava rivers. Beside artificial canal in Račice, this track has become the only one in the Republic. In September 1997, the championship of the Czech Republic in speed canoeing took place here. Thanks to the stability of water area enchained by Olická dam and other two water constructions, Kořensko and Hněvkovice, canoeing has gained very convenient conditions for other branch, canoeing marathon in Týn nad Vltavou. In July 1998, the first World Cup was held here with 17 states taking part in it. One year later, the World Marathon was repeated in Týn because of the big success. In 2001, the long-expected moment came. The International Canoeing Federation decided during its congress in Warsaw that the World Championship of Canoeing Marathon in 2002 will be held in Týn nad Vltavou. The small South Czech town Týn nad Vltavou has entered the well-known names of the world canoeing.